Hey everyone, hi, welcome back to my channel. This is kind of a different video for me because I'm not talking about books, but I am talking about my life, and it's just like I can't even get the word quick out. It's a quick little video that I wanted to make about coffee, actually. So, if you're new to my channel, just know that I'm usually talking about books over here. I don't usually talk about coffee, but know that, yeah, this is a bookish channel, and I'm trying something new, and I thought I would take you along for the journey, and maybe we could do it together. And yeah, so if you like the vibe, I would encourage you to subscribe, stick around, and without any further rambling on, let's go ahead and get into the meat of this video. I imagine this will actually be quite a quick video because I'm just like kind of announcing, I suppose. I really want to quit coffee. This is day one. I am feeling okay now. I think I'm feeling kind of the excitement of starting something new, and so it hasn't really set in the pain that I might have. But yeah, I'll give you some context and then maybe why I'm doing it and what to expect in the future. So, I drink about 2 to 3, maybe even 4 cups of coffee a day. I have been drinking coffee more on than off since I was a younger person. And the first time I remember drinking coffee is actually, or like really actually consuming it, is after church. There would be fellowship time, and there would always be like the urns of coffee that you can get. And so I would get coffee, and us teenagers, or even, yeah, I think us teenagers would go and get the coffee and put tons of sugar in it and drink it and feel very adult. after Sunday service. And, people always gave me the whole thing of like, it's going to stunt your growth kind of thing. And I remember that when I became so that was like early teens. When I became a later teenager, I actually didn't like the taste of coffee. And so I drank a lot of chai tea at that point. And if we ever went to Starbucks or if we ever went out for something, I would always be looking for the tea. My mom, when people are like, do you want a coffee, anybody? When they're offering it at the house. Obviously, it's like deep rooted in a cultural thing for me too. Like, we were around people who drink coffee. My parents drink coffee. My siblings drink coffee. I have a lot of siblings. We, like, pretty much all of us drink coffee. And at one point, so people would be like, coffee, anyone, can I get you coffee? And my mom would always very kindly request tea for me. And so that was always really very sweet of her. But it was also like the time when I drank tea. And then eventually I just switched over to coffee. I think I was like maybe, I don't know, in my early 20s, or maybe even late teens, I started drinking coffee. I started enjoying coffee. And from then, I have been mostly a coffee drinker. I drink tea at times, but mostly I drink coffee. I drink a couple of cups a day, and it's been like that for a long time. And there have been times where I've quit, and there have been times where I've quit for an extended period of time. And it's always been a really good thing, but it always sucks me back in. I'll have a day where I don't sleep well, or I'll have a couple of days where I don't sleep well, and I just need that little kick in the pants to get myself going, and I'll turn to coffee, and all of a sudden I have fallen off the wagon, as they say, and I will be fully in the coffee mode, and I'll have convinced myself that coffee is amazing, and what did I ever do without coffee? And so I know that it is like it is a physical addiction, but I also think that it is an emotional addiction, in that I turn to it when I am feeling sad. I turn to it when I'm feeling all kinds of things. If I just want a little pep, if I'm feeling like my day isn't going well, like, I'll make myself a cup of coffee. It is a very comforting thing. And as far as addictions go, I don't think it's like the worst addiction, but here's the kicker. The reason why I'm really actually doing it is that I'm somebody who actually, I think, has I have anxiety. Like, I am somebody who tends to run a little fast. And I know that a lot of people who struggle, who have anxiousness within them, they some actually don't drink coffee because it can be like not a trigger, but it can actually like not be good for the anxiety. And I know this. And actually, my younger sister, she doesn't drink coffee for that very reason. She drinks tea. She's like, it's better on my system. Because once things start running quick, it's like it just runs really quick. And I'm somebody who has a lot of natural energy. Like I'm always sort of pepped up. And so I don't think I actually need the coffee to be peppy. I think, again, it's more of an emotional thing. I think it's like my treat, the thing that I turn to, the thing I want to go back to, the thing that I convince myself I'm better having rather than being without, that kind of thing. But I also know that, like, I think overall in the long term, it's not that great for me. And for me specifically, I'm not saying for everybody in general. I think for me specifically in the amount I drink. And so today is day one. I am quitting coffee. I think I should give you an update a couple days in. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I am feeling, again, the excitement of starting something new, like the thrill of starting something new. So I'm kind of hoping to maybe create a little community of people who are quitting coffee or quitting something. We could help support each other in that. Or, if you are just curious about what it's like to quit coffee, maybe I can help document that journey. But yeah, and mostly just a little bit of like, what am I doing? So my plan today, I've drank some green tea. Again, I don't think tea is as stimulating. I think that was the word I was sort of, when I was talking about anxiousness, and it's just it's a stimulant. It's like hugely stimulating. And I know that green tea is not as stimulating, even though it can have gram for gram as much caffeine as coffee. It's just not as much of a stimulant. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I did drink green tea this morning, and it's about 10 o'clock on day one, 12 on day one. I'm feeling pretty good, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and my plan today is to get ahead of the caffeine withdrawal headache, drink a lot of water, maybe take some Tylenol to make sure that it doesn't set in with a fierce vengeance. But I'm also planning on making dinner early in case things go awry, to be honest with you. I'm going to make dinner a little bit early. We're having tacos, and so if I'm starting to feel pretty icky, then if I'm starting to feel pretty icky, dinner will already be made. That's where I was going. Also, it's a good time because it's summertime right now, and if I get really cranky, I'm not going to be around too many people. So I guess we'll see how it goes. I will maybe check in a day or 2 or 3. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, wish me luck. No, I don't really need luck. I know I can do it. I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm embarking on this journey, and yeah, and I'm hoping to kind of like once and for all really kick this addiction in the hiney and put it behind me and be a non-coffee drinking person for the most part. Because, it's just, again, I just think overall for me and my nervous system, like the way I'm stimulated and all of that, I really just don't think it's the best thing for me to consume and the amount that I'm consuming. And for me, it's like, if I'm drinking 1 cup, I'm drinking 3 that day, because it's just the way my mind works. It's like, well, what's the difference between 1 and 3? And it's hard for me to put the brakes on if I'm already just drinking that 1. But anyhow, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching this short kind of impromptu video. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye!